Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from down there, this is going to be a little rant that could land me in a little bit of trouble with some very easily offended, triggered Tumblr users. Now, before I get into the nitty gritty of this video, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. Now, I am clearly, I know I shouldn't say that because I'm assuming people's gender, but I'm clearly not cisgendered. I identify as genderqueer, non-binary, whatever you want to call it. I identify as genderqueer. So I feel like I can make this video and I can talk on this topic because it's very easy for any cisgendered person to obviously be like, oh, cisphobia is real, we're so discriminated against and we're so offended. It's easy for any cisgendered person to say that. And be ignored, which is the main part of that sentence, and be ignored. I, however, I'm clearly not cisgendered, so I want to make this video. I have notes here because I'm going to forget something or I'm going to go off on a tangent. My first point here is, I suppose more of a question as well. What happened to treating people how you want to be treated? I want to be careful with how I word this, or whatever. This is, people are going to take offense to this anyway. But it's difficult to moan and complain about people not being fair to you when you're not being fair to others. And you're giving other people derogatory names. Which brings on to the next point, and this is a word that I've seen used a lot within the LGBT community. More specifically, the genderqueer / non-binary community. Not so much trans, but the genderqueer / non-binary community. And that is people calling cisgendered people cis scum. Now, how is that okay? We can't be called freaks and trannies. Obviously that's offensive. Of course it is. But so is being called scum. And putting a little prefix on the beginning of that word doesn't make it any more fun and sassy. It's offensive. It's derogatory and it's offensive. I wouldn't want to be called scum. I don't want someone to see me and be like, oh, trans scum, freak scum. No, I wouldn't want people to do that. So why would it be okay to call anyone scum? Scum is like one of the worst things you can call someone. Like, oh, you're scum, like you're dirt. Calling people cis scum is not okay, people. Sorry about it. Now, my third point here, these points kind of go back and forth because it was like 11 PM when I made these notes. But my third point here is people. With everything going on in the world at the minute, I don't know how we've not seen this, but hatred breeds more hatred. So if we're hateful towards people who are doing nothing wrong except being cisgendered by accident, whoops, they're happy with their gender, we're going to get hate back. We can't be hateful to people and expect them to be nice to us. It's not how this world works, people. We have to be nice to each other. Which is just like my first point of treat people how you want to be treated. Here you go, big point here, number 4. How can the trans / non-binary community expect to be taken seriously and expect to be treated with respect for our gender identities when we can't respect other people's gender identity? Being cisgendered is a gender identity. It just so happens that you're okay with your gender and you're okay with your sex, but it's still a gender identity. So if we want people to respect us for our gender, we need to respect other people for their gender, even if it is something they're completely happy with, like being cisgendered. It's ridiculous that we're not happy with being attacked for our gender identities, so we, I suppose, unleash that, even if we've not been attacked for it. We unleash that by mocking people for their gender identity, by calling them cis scum, and by saying that they don't have any issues because they're cisgendered. No, that's not fucking correct. My final point, and this could be another video yet, I'm not too sure. I get it, okay, you get hate online, so you want to respond and you want to react to that hate. Now, my first bit of advice on that would be to ignore it, but if you feel like you have to react and you have to fuel that fire, then don't just go immediately to something like scum. You can call something so much more that's actually true. Like, if they're being bigoted, you could call them out on being a bigot. You could call them a dumb fuck if you want. You can call them stupid, call them what they're being, but you don't have to go attack them for their gender identity. Which again is what cisphobia is. Like, transphobia is being attacked because you're trans. Cisphobia is being attacked because you're cis, which is just as stupid as transphobia. The first person to admit, because I've experienced it, transphobia obviously does exist, and I'm not degrading that whatsoever in this video. Transphobia does exist, but so does cisphobia. So that is the end of my little rant on this topic. Just remember to treat people how you would want to be treated in the world, and remember to promote true equality, not just LGBT elitism. The idea of equality is that we're all equal, not I'm better than you because I'm genderqueer, I'm better than you because I'm pansexual. But thanks for watching. Like this video if you did. If I offended your Tumblr friendly beliefs, give me a like anyway, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I promise I'm not usually as much of a bitch. I just had a topic to go off on, and I did. But subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Until the next video, I will see you guys later. Mwah.